You can now join as a member right from your phone. Become a member to watch the next episode before it's released. Thank you. Xiao Yan single-handedly fought against 3 extraterritorial demon emperors. Despite countless obstructions, he ultimately succeeded in slaying the devouring heaven demon emperor. Continuing from before, at this moment the expressions of the 6 demon emperors turned extremely grim. Although the value of the Blood Xuan emperor had long diminished, he was still one of their kind. Yet now he had been personally slain by the Yan emperor right before their eyes. Arrogant, the heavenly spider demon emperor snorted coldly. A massive demonic shadow trembled as crimson spider legs tore through space, slashing directly towards Xiao Yan and Lin Dong. Seeing the heavenly spider demon emperor suddenly attack, Lin Dong sneered. Perfect timing. Today Lin Dong will purge evil for the great thousand world. Before his voice faded, 8-colored spiritual power erupted violently from his body. He gathered his power and pointed forward. Great desolate imprisoning heaven finger. Within the void, an ancient and desolate aura spread. A colossal ancient finger condensed and blasted forward, deflecting the crimson spider legs. But the force did not dissipate. It struck the heavenly spider demon emperor's massive body, forcing him back tens of thousands of jang. Attack together. We cannot let these 2 leave the sacred abyss alive today. At these words, the bone-winged demon emperor and the scorpion demon emperor nodded. Their demonic figures flickered as they shifted through space surrounding Lin Dong, intending to combine their power and assassinate him. Buddha's wrath flame, Lotus annihilate. A domineering voice suddenly rang out. Flames began to flicker throughout the surrounding void. The sparks rapidly condensed and compressed, forming countless dazzling flame lotuses. Each lotus contained destructive fluctuations. Then, the flame lotuses exploded in succession. A terrifying inferno swept outward, forming a massive fire tornado that spread in all directions. At the same time, flame surged around Xiao Yan. A brilliant flame mark lit up between his brows, and the temperature of the entire space skyrocketed. Mysterious seals formed rapidly. Then a majestic voice resounded across heaven and earth. I, Yan Emperor Xiao Yan, command all flames in existence obey my will. Meanwhile, in the extraterritorial domain inside the sacred demon hall, a demonic figure sat upon a burning throne. That devouring heaven fellow actually went to the sacred abyss. The Yan Emperor and martial ancestor are there as well. How interesting. He tapped his fingers lightly. 2 soft knocks echoed. A faint spatial ripple spread. Soon the space twisted and 2 demonic figures appeared. Ice, heaven, snow. Earth greetings, sacred demon lord. Cold energy spread from them, freezing the hall in frost. The sacred demon emperor lazily said, "There are disturbances in the sacred abyss. Go and investigate. If you encounter the Yan emperor and martial ancestor, avoid conflict if possible." Yes. The 2 figures vanished into the void. Back in the dark sacred abyss, Xiao Yan's Yan emperor avatar struck the devouring heaven demon emperor with a palm. Endless flames poured forth, engulfing his demon emperor true body. The flames surged violently, turning it into a massive fireball that sank into the abyss. A firestorm erupted from below. A streak of demonic light fled outward. Xiao Yan stepped forward and reached out to seize it. Yan Emperor, you dare! A furious roar echoed. The bone-winged demon emperor slashed down with a bone blade. Get lost. Xiao Yan shattered the attack with a single punch. Flames exploded outward, condensing into multicolored flame lotuses. Seeing this, the bone-winged demon emperor's expression changed drastically as he retreated. Just as the flame lotuses were about to bloom, a spatial crack suddenly appeared. Cold wind surged out. Countless ice crystals like raindrops fell and froze the flame lotuses mid-bloom. The entire void became filled with frozen ice lotuses. Then, a figure in blue robes slowly stepped out. "Who are you?" Xiao Yan asked coldly. The man smiled faintly. "My name is Ice Heaven. You may call me the Frost Demon Envoy." A bone-chilling aura spread. Though he had not released his demonic power, his mere presence made Xiaoyan wary. "How unpleasant," Xiaoyan said softly. His heavenly flame surged. Heat spread like a tide, instantly melting the frozen space. Soon the void transformed into a vast sea of fire. Ice lotuses shattered, revealing dazzling flame lotuses beneath. Each lotus swayed, radiating destruction. The Frost Envoy's expression turned solemn. "The Yan Emperor's flames are truly domineering." "I know you're strong," Xiaoyan said calmly, "but this one you will not save." With a wave of his sleeve, countless flame lotuses shot toward the devouring heaven demon emperor. "Demon envoy, save me." "You dare." The Frost Envoy roared. Cold energy surged wildly. A massive frozen palm, wrapped in eerie black energy, formed and slammed toward the sea of fire. At the same time, the bone-winged demon emperor unleashed a powerful technique. Three terrifying forces collided. A devastating explosion erupted. The fire sea collapsed, but flames rained down like heavenly fire. "Ha ha ha! You think you can kill me?" The devouring heaven demon emperor laughed. But suddenly, a chilling aura of death enveloped him. "Have you ever tasted reincarnation?" Xiaoyan's cold voice echoed like it came from the abyss. Before the demon emperor could react, the void filled with the aura of samsara. "Control reincarnation through flame." A massive, strange fire ring descended. Within it, absolute darkness, darker than any spatial black hole. How is this possible? The devouring heaven demon emperor vanished within the Buddha's wrath reincarnation. His body disintegrated completely. "Yan Emperor," the Frost Envoy roared in fury, "all these years, you are the first to dare kill an extraterritorial demon emperor." Xiaoyan shook his head calmly. "You're wrong, because there's another one over there." When Xiaoyan and Lin Dong obtained the title of demon-slaying king, everyone in Sacred Abyss City revealed expressions of shock. Picking up from the previous part, hearing Xiaoyan's words, the ice demon envoy's eyes flickered with a cold glint. He then said, "Flame Emperor, I originally had no intention of fighting you at this moment, but how could members of my extraterritorial race fall without reason? Today not only will you perish, even the endless fire domain shall become a demonic land." As his voice fell, the seals in his hands rapidly changed. Countless strange white cold auras rose into the air, condensing into ice. Soon layers of ice gathered together, eventually forming a gigantic ice dragon thousands of feet long. Seeing this, Xiaoyan's gaze turned cold. The heavenly flame emperor flame within his body instantly surged. He replied in a deep voice, "I hate being threatened the most, especially when it involves those behind me." "Haha, angry already? I'd like to see what the Flame Emperor can do when he's angry." The Ice Demon Envoy sneered. He did not believe Xiaoyan could still defeat him after previous battles. "Devour him." With a sharp shout, the ice dragon coiling in the void roared toward the sky and charged directly at Xiaoyan. "It ends here." Xiaoyan took a deep breath. A dazzling Buddha's wrath flame, lotus drifted through the void, slowly landing before the ice dragon. He lightly tapped the air. Boom! A beam of flame burst forth, piercing through the massive body of the ice dragon. Sparks scattered everywhere. The enormous dragon instantly exploded into countless shards of ice. The flame lotus then transformed into a streak of light, rushing straight toward the ice demon envoy. "Not good. I underestimated the Flame Emperor. He's truly terrifying when angered." The ice demon envoy finally revealed his full strength. No wonder his superior had warned him not to clash head-on. Gritting his teeth, he condensed a powerful cold aura in his palm and slammed a punch into the void behind him. A massive ice wall, tens of thousands of feet thick, formed instantly, attempting to block the advancing flame lotus. "Bone wings, let's go." He stepped forward and appeared beside the bone-winged heavenly devil emperor. With a wave of his hand, a pitch-black spatial passage opened, and the two quickly escaped into it. Trying to escape, Xiaoyan clenched his hand. A multicolored pillar of flame shot out, piercing straight through the ice wall. Just as the passage was about to close, The flame lotus shot inside. Immediately after, a terrifying storm of flames erupted within the tunnel. Under the intense heat, a venomous voice echoed from within. Flame Emperor, 30 years east of the river, 30 years west of the river. Today's matter will never end. You killed a demon emperor of our race. Just wait for the revenge of the extraterritorial evil race. Xiaoyan frowned slightly. That sounds familiar. However, the extraterritorial realm, I will visit it sooner or later. He exhaled softly, his face slightly pale. After battling multiple heavenly demon emperors in succession, even he was somewhat exhausted. This trip to the sacred abyss is finally over. But there's one more thing. Xiaoyan swept his gaze across the dark abyss. With a wave of his hand, a purple gold token floated out. A golden light shot from it into the abyss. Under the illumination, two faint strands of demonic energy emerged. As they were sealed into the token, it emitted an even more intense golden radiance. A majestic aura spread outward. On the token beneath the title, Honorary Elder, 3 new words appeared: Demon-Slaying King. At the same time, in another part of the void, Lindong also took out a similar token. Golden light illuminated the abyss. Within Sacred Abyss City, the demon-slaying stele at the center began to tremble, emitting a golden light that illuminated the entire city. What's happening? The demon-slaying light hasn't appeared for nearly 100 years. The crowd erupted in shock. Some seemed to realize something. Could it be that one emperor and one ancestor? Silence fell across the entire city. Then, golden characters slowly appeared on the stele. Demon-slaying King Xiaoyan, Demon-slaying King Lindong. Inside the Great Thousand Palace, Qintian led the elders out. Looking at the radiant stele, he sighed. 10,000 years of time. One emperor, one ancestor. May all in the Great Thousand World become like dragons. After the 2 earth-shaking battles, the Sacred Abyss expedition came to an end. Sometime later, Xiaoyan and Lindong met again. How was your side? Xiaoyan asked. Lindong replied, not all of the extraterritorial forces were stopped, but I managed to kill a heavenly demon emperor. He took out his golden token. On it were 3 dark red characters. Demon-slaying King. Xiaoyan smiled. And you call that just luck? He also revealed his own token, bearing the same title. Lindong said, this gift. I doubt the Great Thousand Palace will refuse. It's time we head back. Hayakan nodded. The 2 tore open space and departed. Months later, Endless Fire Domain. Xiaoyan sat upon the flame throne. Below him stood the high-ranking officials and elders. You've been in seclusion for months longer than expected, Xiaoxuan said. I can no longer see through your strength. What realm have you reached? Xiaoyan smiled. The path of the Saint Grade has reached its peak. Further advancement is impossible. These months were only to stabilize my realm. At this moment, Fengxian spoke. Domain Lord, the martial realm has sent an alliance treaty. Both the Elder Council and Offering Hall have approved it. What is your decision? An alliance. Xiaoyan smiled. Mutual offense and defense. To protect the Great Thousand World together. That was my agreement with Brother Lin. Sign it. Who exactly was this person that both Xiaoyan and Lindong took notice of, and even believed his talent was no less than theirs? Picking up from before, after Xiaoyan and Lindong joined forces to enter the Sacred Abyss, defeating multiple demon emperors and heavenly demon emperors, even the extraterritorial evil race had grown wary of them. With these 2 supreme overlords, the Great Thousand World entered a brief period of peace. The extraterritorial evil race could only remain active within their demonic domains, watching the Great Thousand World like hungry wolves, while waiting for their god, the heavenly evil god, to break his seal and descend once more. At present, the 4 most powerful forces in the Great Thousand World were Endless Fire Domain, where the Flame Emperor commands all flames to burn the heavens. Martial Realm, where the might of the martial ancestor shakes heaven and earth. Sword Domain, where the green-robed swordsman slays evil with his blade. Land of myriad tombs, where the undying Lord suppresses the world. However, this era belonged to the younger generation. Countless geniuses began to rise. Among them, a young man named Mu Chen emerged from the northern spiritual realm. He possessed extraordinary talent and astonishing growth speed. His mother, Xianxia, was a divine maiden of the ancient Buddha clan. Mu Chen was the only person from the northern spiritual realm to enter the spiritual road, where he met Luo Li. The two fell in love and agreed to enter the Northern Kang Spiritual Academy together. Later, through a fortuitous encounter, he formed a bloodline connection with the Nine Netherbird, ranked 11th on the Earth ranking of the Myriad Beast record, and obtained a seed spot among the 5 great academies. After entering the academy, he received guidance in the Lightning Domain. Upon reaching the 8th level and enduring a strike from North Sea Dragon Kun, his body revealed an extremely pure primordial bloodline. He was then brought to the 9th level, where he obtained the complete Lightning God physique. Later, he entered the ancient Heavenly Palace, successfully drawing the Heavenly Emperor sword. There he encountered Flame Emperor Xiao and martial ancestor Lin Dong, both of whom recognized his potential, believing his talent was no less than their own. Afterward, he learned the One Qi transforms into 3 Pure Ones technique, broke through to the Earth Sovereign Realm, and took control of the ancient Heavenly Palace. In order to advance to the Heaven Sovereign Realm and rescue his mother, he journeyed to the White Dragon continent, comprehended the 3 Union State, and used the Sacred Buddha Tower and 8-section Buddha Seal to become a Plane Lord. With this power, he successfully broke through to Heaven Sovereign, becoming one of the top experts of the Great Thousand World. Guided by the ancient tower, he awakened the primordial undying body, absorbed mutated immortal origins, and became the new master of that physique. He also inherited the legacy of the undying emperor, forging an undying body. After leaving the tower, to avoid conflict with the 4 ancient clans, Mu Chen chose to confront Mo He Tian alone. In the end, demon-slaying King Qin Tian Palace, master of the Great Thousand Palace, intervened and issued Great Thousand golden invitations to all Saint-grade Heaven sovereigns present. At this time, the Great Thousand Pact was about to begin. All experts were summoned to gather at the northern desolate hill to activate the sealing power together and eliminate the remaining life force of the heavenly evil god. This would be the final sealing. Mu Chen was about to face an even greater battle. Northern Desolate Hill, at the center of the Great Thousand World. So this is Northern Desolate Hill. 3 streaks of light tore through the void, revealing a shattered continent ahead. The light faded, revealing Mu Chen, Qing Yanjing, and Luo Li. Mu Chen gazed at the broken land, filled with curiosity about the legendary battlefield of the undying emperor. In the distance, multiple figures streaked across the sky, each radiating Heaven Sovereign-level fluctuations. As time approached, top experts from all factions rushed here. After receiving the golden invitation, "Let's go," Mu Chen waved his hand and led the way forward. Soon, a massive black square appeared below. Countless towering black pillars stood upon it. But as Mu Chen drew closer, he realized they were not pillars. They were giant bronze coffins. As he observed their arrangement, a terrifying formation diagram slowly emerged in his mind. He inhaled sharply. Now he understood. This was the sealing array left by the undying emperor, which meant the heavenly evil god was sealed beneath this very ground. They landed on a nearby mountain. At its peak stood a massive black palace with 3 ancient characters. Great Thousand Palace. Inside, many figures sat in silence. As Mu Chen entered, Qin Tian immediately sensed him and smiled. "Great Elder Qing Yanjing Palace, Master Mu Sentes Luo Li, forgive me for not welcoming you from afar. Please take the golden seats." The moment those words were spoken, everyone's gaze turned toward them. The seating represented status: stone seats to spirit grade, Heaven Sovereign silver seats to immortal grade. Heaven Sovereign Golden Seats to Saint Grade. Heaven Sovereign. Qing Yanjing qualified. Lu Li representing her clan also qualified. But Mu Chen, many were surprised. Qin Tian smiled. Mu Chen is not only the palace master of Mu Mansion, he is also a demon-slaying king of the Great Thousand Palace. His strength rivals mid-stage Saint Grade. And more importantly, he is the second master of the primordial undying body. He is fully qualified. The hall erupted in whispers. Many newly emerged experts stared at Mu Chen in shock. A true rising dragon. At that moment, Mu Chen suddenly stopped because he saw a familiar figure. The other party also looked at him. Both were briefly stunned. "Ha! Western Heaven Battle Emperor!" Mu Chen sneered. "Long time no see. I didn't expect you to break into Saint Grade as well." That man was none other than his old enemy, Western Heaven Battle Emperor. Back then, he had attempted to take Luo Li as his saintess, which sparked their conflict. Mu Chen had even invited the Flame Emperor and seized a Continent Sun position from him. At the time, the Western Heaven Battle Emperor had been stuck at peak Immortal grade. Yet now, he had already stepped into Saint Grade. You can now join as a member right from your phone. Become a member to watch the next episode before it's released. Thank you.